is all this going to be impacting your Indian markets and how are they going to be opening? A team of research is here to set you up for trade, tell you which are the important stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. First up, let's go across to Ria, who's here to tell us which are the important stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Okay, before we go to Ria, actually, let's set you up for trade. And Vivek, first time I'll come to you then. Which is it that is, what is the market setup looking like this morning? What are we watching out for today?
Well, good morning, Winnie. Well, it's a clear divergence that we are seeing, especially when you're comparing Indian markets to the rest of the globe. Indian markets, let's say, fifth straight session of gains, record highs as far as, certain banking pack was concerned. But have a look at the global markets. Global markets yesterday gave a very, very weak handover. All of the US indices saw very deep cuts. Along with that, you did see a sell-off across most of the asset classes, with oil prices too tumbling almost a little over 2% yesterday. What held out was gold prices. Safe haven buying was seeing over there, and $3,400 an ounce is what gold prices managed to go ahead and surpass in yesterday's trading session, a fresh record high. Now, talking about the Indian markets yesterday, fifth straight session of gains, Nifty Bank at record highs. Remember, the banking pack will be in focus yesterday. The RBI moves to go ahead and ease further liquidity is something that is seen as quite positive. So the banking pack will continue to remain in focus. Along with that, yesterday what was very surprising and a positive surprise was the fact that the Nifty IT pack rebounded very sharply from recent lows, despite the fact that both results as well as FY26 commentary was quite muted across most of the companies that have so far delivered the results for FY26 as well as Q4 FY25. What is it that the street will be watching out for? Key results today: HCL Tech, Havells, Tata Communications in the F&O pack. Along with that, Asian markets are taking weak cues from the global indices, GIFT Nifty, both indicating a subdued start for our markets today.
Okay, subdued start is what we're expecting for our markets, and as of now, Nifty implied open, a very, very muted start is what is indicated there. Let's move on, and Ria is here. So Ria, which are the important stocks that we're keeping an eye out on this morning? Good morning.
Well, let's take a look at the stocks that are going to be in focus today. First up, we have Mahindra Logistics reporting its Q4 numbers. Now, the net loss has narrowed to 7.8 crores versus a loss of 12.9 crores that we saw in Q4 of last year. The EBITDA margin this time around has come in at 5% versus 3.9% in Q4 of last year. The company has also appointed Hemant Sikka, who was the president of the farm equipment business, to the CEO of Mahindra Logistics. Moving on, Himadri Specialty has also reported its Q4 numbers. The net profit has seen an increase of over 35% over the previous year, and the EBITDA margins have also seen quite a healthy expansion, coming in at 20.6% in this quarter versus 15.3% in Q4 of last year. And further, the board has also approved the 100% acquisition of Elixir Carbo for rupees 7.5 crores. Anant Raj in this quarter has seen an increase of over 52% in its net profit, and the EBITDA margins have also seen a healthy expansion, coming in at 26.3% versus 23.6% that we saw in Q4 of last year. Shifting away from earnings, banks will be in focus today. The RBI has announced amendments to the LCR framework, which will come into effect from the 1st of April 2026. The RBI has assigned additional runoff rates of 2.5% to IMB-enabled retail and small business consumer deposits versus the 5% that was proposed in the draft rules. Steel companies will also be in focus today, since the government has imposed a 12% safeguard duty on non-alloy and alloy steel flat products. Paytm will also be in focus today, since its arm Paytm Money has reduced interest rates and revised brokerages for its pay later margin trading facility. Keep your eye out on Coal India as well. The company has signed an MOU with Damodar Valley Corporation to set up two 800 megawatt ultra super power plants in Jharkhand. Tata Power will also be in focus, since its arm Tata Power Renewable Energy has signed a power purchase agreement with Tata Motors to set up 131 megawatts of wind solar hybrid projects. Also keep your eye out on HG Infra Engineering, since they have been declared as the qualified bidder by Gujarat Urja Vikas Nigam for setting up of standalone battery energy storage systems in Gujarat. And lastly, Gujarat Alkalis will be in focus today, since the company has set up a 30,000 TPA chlorotoluene plant at Dahej with an estimated project cost of 350 crores.
Thank you so much for that, Ria. But moving on, and lastly, we have Sudarshan, who's here to tell us which are the important cues in the world of F&O and what should we be keeping an eye out on. Good morning, Sudarshan.
Good morning, Vinny. So we have started the week on a very strong note with market extending the gains to fifth straight day. That's the longest gaining streak in the last 1 month. And all the frontline indices were higher. For today, while global cues are negative, especially the cues that we are getting from mother market, Wall Street, all the major indices were sharply lower. But as far as GIFT Nifty is concerned, it has recovered from day's low. It has gained around 50 points from day's low, and it's indicating a flat start for today. As far as flows are concerned, yesterday both FIs and DIs were net buyers in the cash market, and it has happened for the first time in nearly 1 month. FIs have bought almost 2,000 crore, while more than 200 crore rupees were bought by DIs as well. Also in the derivative market, Qs are looking positive. In the index futures, FIs have bought almost 1,100 crore. They have added long positions of more than 6,500 contracts, and as far as addition of short positions are concerned, the addition was just around 550, and with this, FI's long exposure has now increased to 32%, is highest in almost 3 weeks. Now on the option front, two call options that were the most active. First, 24,200 has seen addition of more than 48 lakh shares. 24,300 has seen addition of nearly 38 lakh shares. And on the put side, addition was mainly seen in 24,000 and 24,100 put. Now support is now immediate support will be around 24,050. If we slip below that, the next support comes around 23,900. As far as resistance is concerned, it's around 24,225. 5 stocks are in FNO band. New entrant is Tata Elxsi, and Nalco has come out of the FNO band.
Okay, Sudarshan, thank you so much for that. Surely you'll be keeping an eye out on those stocks in the world of FNO as well.